for the first
All right.
time. But when I went to purchase it, it would not allow me to, which was fairly fitting. So without further ado, I guess I'll go straight into the story of how Mr. Beast...
I wanted to try the Mr. Beast shit, but I did hear that it's like a pop-up shop. Sniped his ass. But yeah, no, those videos are crazy, bro. I see one where niggas was at the top. They were in helicopters gunning down like wild boars. Because what boars do, I think they are dangerous to the ecosystem because they, I think what they do is called rooting, which means they literally, instead of like what goats do, when they eat grass, goats kind of just trim the top and they get it down very low, but they don't damage the grass to the point where it can't grow. But with boars, they actually, when they eat it, they bite into it and pull it out the ground. So how do I know that? I don't fucking know, but I'm pretty sure that is very true.
Is going to become a nightmare for Jimmy. You would be hard-pressed to find a person to refute the claim that Jimmy Donaldson is the biggest YouTuber of all time, and with him receiving well over 100...
Okay, there's no way. Okay, I was about to say, there's no way he's...
100 million views per upload, a sponsored message on his channel cost a 7-figure sum of money.
Damn!
Most creators would be ecstatic with that. 3 years ago, Mr. Beast saw a bigger vision. You see, instead of getting a one-time payment of $1 million, if the top influencer created an in-house brand to promote instead, he could scale it to be worth upwards of $200 million.
Oh my goodness.
With that concept was the inception of Mr. Beast Burger, as he premiered it to his fan base at the end of 2020.
I think Mr. Beast easily is a billionaire, bro.
Money for you, money for you. You better come get a Beast Burger. What's up, boys? Welcome. What can I get you? All we have is burgers. Bear back, one sec. We need 4 burgers!
This business of a delivery-only fast food shop was the product of the pandemic keeping people inside, and also allowed Jimmy to rapidly expand since he didn't have to worry about building out brick-and-mortar locations, but instead ghost kitchens in pre-existing restaurants that might have been struggling.
Yeah, that's what it's called.
Due to the global conditions. Immediately, this simple concept was a massive sensation, soon expanding so hundreds of millions had the ability to order Beast-style fries on their smartphone whenever they wanted. And less than 2 years later, he was opening up his first physical location with 10,000 in attendance.
Wow! This is wild! This is crazy!
On Twitter, Donaldson said more than 10.
When Kais and that doing, niggas want to act a fool, though. It's funny because, like, can't let niggas do nothing. Mr. Beast do this shit, though. Look. Nobody jumping on cars, doing fuck shit. Niggas just there to eat some burgers.
Lined up for the opening of Mr. Beast Burger.
The chain seemed to be at the top of the world, poised to possibly be the next fast food titan next to the likes of Wendy's, Burger King, and McDonald's. But as 2020...
He could probably just do... If he does... I think he's done with the whole place because the quality of it. But if he does do this, he should probably just make it like state exclusive, kind of like what Whataburger does or like In-N-Out.
3 rolled in.
Well, he did it where he had security and paid to close the mall. Okay, shut your nerd ass up, nigga. Got the lore shit. I'm just saying, though, these events, like, I sincerely doubt that niggas in that crowd will be on some hectic shit. Close the mall? I don't know, bro. Can Kai Sadat close them all? The nigga hit 300k subs. He could probably close them all.
YouTube viewers would be hard-pressed to hear much about Mr. Beast Burger at all, and Jimmy moved on to new ventures. So
yeah, I think Mr. Beast target audience is definitely older.
Positive spin on the story.
No, that spelling is crazy.
Jimmy had moved his focus to his Feastable snack business as the world started to get back to somewhat normal, and that Mr. Beast Burger was still a feather in Jimmy's hat of business accomplishments.
I thought this nigga right here was Jesser from Too Hype.
To a level he was satisfied with,
but
didn't feel like dealing with the complicated nature of adding more
Mr. Beast's fan base is probably a lot more older.
But
not
this
older.
facade started to crumble
definitely
when the
older.
creator Eddie Burback released a viral video in which he criticized and poked fun at the world of ghost kitchens.
Or foreign. I feel like a lot of foreigners, like people across seas, like Mr. Beast. That's why he got so many damn channels in different languages.
Was one of the main focal points.
The reason I've waited so long to talk about Mr. Beast Burger is because it utilizes all 3 main forms of ghost kitchens, including trailers. Now, the leading company that owns these trailers seems seems to be Reef Global. But as I've been reading some articles
Fair
about
enough.
it seems like Reef isn't doing so hot lately. They've had a lot of big companies pull business from them. It even looks like Wendy's had a projected 500 locations set to open. But they cut that deal, and Reef later exited its Houston market and laid off 5% of its workforce amid low sales and a rash of permitting and
Yeah,
safety
I
violations.
guess like
To
Texas
briefly
could be the
summarize,
place that he
Eddie
do
was
this.
able to shift the
but I don't
narrative
know.
away from ghost kitchens such as MrBeast Burger being an innovative eating experience, to instead that of a soulless business model that took customers away from mom and pop shops, with derivative storefronts that sold the same exact food and crowded out competition on apps like DoorDash. There has also been a worrying amount of press about how the government hasn't been able to keep up with the new health inspection processes for these new invisible storefronts
That's
to
crazy.
keep the public informed on safety and allergy concerns.
The
In some
FDA can't get
cases,
to
the
it? Oh, yeah, they
trailers
could be
used
selling
to prepare
anything.
this
Put some
food have
cocaine in the
proven
damn
unsafe
burger.
for workers. On top of this, Eddie revealed through his order of Jimmy's signature products that the quality was inconsistent to say the least. The food looked nothing like on the official website, and this deception was especially
shit do look
erroneous
slight nasty.
considering Jimmy's young fan base who was buying it.
This is what the Impossible Beast style burger is supposed to look like. And this looks like if somebody drew a burger for me. How is this real? It looks like a Krabby Patty.
In the
No,
upcoming
that-
months
that shit
after
look like-
skewering,
no, that shit
Jimmy
look
finally
nasty, I
took
can't
a
lie.
stronger stance against his once darling business by unlisting the video that premiered the brand.
Nigga just
He
gave-
tweeted,
he was-
"I
bro,
started
he was giving
Mr.
niggas
Beast
bake
Burger
rolls
to
and
help
burgers."
restaurants make more money during the pandemic, and it worked. But sadly, when working with 2,000 restaurants I don't own, it's impossible to guarantee the order quality. I'm moving on from Mr. Beast Burger so I can focus on Feastables and making
Okay,
snacks.
so he just cutting
and
it.
to be honest, I just enjoy Feastables 100 times more. Making snacks is awesome and
I've never
something
tried
I'm way
the-
more
the Mr.
passionate
Beast
about.
chocolate, but I'm
the
pretty sure
company
that
I
shit probably
partnered
weak
with
as hell.
won't let me stop even though it's terrible for my brand. Young Beast signed a bad deal. Stripping away Jimmy's upbeat framing from this statement, it was clear the young CEO was irritated with how this business venture played out. Having partnered in 2020 with the Ghost Kitchen startup Virtual Dining Concepts, things went sour as orders came in that didn't live up to the Mr. Beast moniker. In a turn of events, shortly after this fallout went public, many of the tweets were deleted and the video promoting the chain was made live again.
For real? I
It
thought he was
clear
still
to
at like
everyone
4.
observing
20 is
that
crazy.
a fight was brewing behind the scenes, as contractual obligations made
I'm
the
not a chocolate
YouTuber
connoisseur. We
reverse
should do a
course for the
chocolate
time
bar
being.
testing
And it's
tier
no
list.
surprise that
I'm
this
gonna do that a
standoff
little bit
occurred
later
to
when
many that know the
I'm actually
space.
consistent
When
in the
looking
gym,
at
'cause
food
that's some fat nigga shit to
franchises,
do.
There were clearly risks not fully thought out. When a chain like Jack in the Box has a contamination outbreak leading to someone getting sick and dying, it
Damn.
could be a death sentence to the brand. Now imagine if something bad happened
Overestimating?
to a kid
Fair enough.
eating Mr. Beast Burger. Jimmy's face would permanently be attached to that story, even if he had no involvement with the negligence. And for that risk, there is currently not much reward for him to stick with the company, as the mobile food delivery service business is notoriously unprofitable. Those in it are banking on that changing at a later point and want to be on the ground floor. But that might take years, if it ever happens at all, for many of those ghost kitchen startups. With this, it makes more sense why Jimmy is pivoting to the snack and candy vertical. For one, he didn't directly
candy
name
is definitely safe.
Feastables after his channel like he did with Mr. Beast Burger, so it has the potential to have a life beyond just his audience. Additionally, quality control and scalability are a lot
Who
easier
died during
with
niggas died during the meetup? What? I don't remember niggas dying. I do remember niggas destroying property. There's no way. But that's how it is as a content creator. You're often attached to, like, even like the sexual assault shit that had transpired earlier in the year. Kai Cenat was instantly grouped in when he had no, I guess he was an acquaintance of the dude that did it. I don't know the full story because they kind of just, the shit kind of just went into thin air. It was weird. But they put that on his record like he did it. I heard like 4 people died. What the fuck? No. But yeah, like as a content creator, you just gotta. I look up New York riots. They gonna show me some shit in fucking. Nigga put it in a wiki page. The shit not even fleshed out yet. That shit about to be updated. Trust. This nigga got a place in history. Oh, there you go. Oh my God. Wait, hold on. You never been in school? Well, no, you were in school in the 8th grade. Didn't people tell you not to trust Wikipedia? Nigga said prelude. Wow, they broke this bitch down like it's a movie. Man, it was a 17-year-old wounded by a large firecracker. "66 people arrested." Shit happened in Manhattan. That shit's crazy as fuck. Shit, if anybody, I guess no one died. I really hope not. That is a crazy thing to put on a nigga name. Death because of negligence? Yeah.
With prepackaged, shelf-stable food items. It's less complicated to make sure everything is being done properly.
You know, what the fuck? Matt Stoney was in the Mr. Beast video? You know you niggas got to get them clicks.
Making chocolate bars in 1 or 2
They'll even lie about niggas dying.
Than thousands of kitchens
Sadly,
across the country.
That's just how the world is, though.
They're also able to grow to more brick-and-mortar locations with a proven business model that has worked for over 100 years for other brands. Because of this, it didn't come as a shock to many when Mr. Beast recently sued virtual dining concepts for serving what he called disgusting, inedible, and revolting food under his name, and as a result, tarnishing his brand. He is seeking monetary compensation as well as the ability to end the popular chain for good. Of course, VDC hasn't taken the suit to lying down, as this has been their biggest brand to date. They responded claiming that the complaint is riddled with false statements and inaccuracies, and is a thinly veiled attempt to distract from Mr. Donaldson's and Beast Investments' breaches of the agreements between the parties, including Mr. Donaldson's recent false disparaging statements regarding the Mr. Beast Burger brand and VDC. So with that, we'll just have to see what happens next.
Bruh.
Though most likely everyone loses no matter the outcome of the court case. Jimmy will spend his valuable mental capacity dealing with legal woes, instead of candy bars and YouTube videos. And VDC is fighting for a brand that will slowly die even if they win the case, since the face of it wants no association with what he sees as a lackluster.
I don't think he should get off scot-free, but also
simply,
other people
Mr.
have
will be to
done the same shit and got no consequences.
Games are to Nintendo.
I mean, he is a black man in the United States, so
I'm so hungry I could eat an Octorok.
That belt gonna come down a little bit harder on him, so we'll see what it all turns out to be.